All right, we're just getting live now, so appreciate you all for hopping in. Just letting our clipping community know. All right, so we're back, guys. Appreciate you hanging in. We just had to. There we go. We just had to get relaunched again, so appreciate it. My computer just completely froze on me, so. Gotta get back in my Instagram account so I can this live stream back up. All right, so we should be good, guys. I'm just sending the message to my community here to let them know that we're live. My Clipper community, obviously, who's going to be a big role tonight, obviously helping us grow the podcast, everything related to that and getting us off the ground. Trying to get my lighting right, too. It's kind of a tough job a lot of times. And then let me throw the link in here. Then we should be good to go. There we go. All right. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully Anthony's watching. It's my guy. He's obviously not with us tonight. He's just hanging out, working on other stuff. So appreciate those of you who are in here. I think the links thing isn't working on my computer to get into our community, so I'm just sending it in. Sorry, this is for my Clipper community, so I'm sending it in here. There we go. So welcome in. We're back. We're halfway through the week. It's kind of a busy week for a lot of the people I know. Just getting down updates. Obviously, Altura is growing, alturasociety.com. Before I get too far into it, I want you guys to be able to track that. So if you want to hop in, right, obviously this is the link here to get in our community and to involve yourself with everything we got going on here. And if you're a Clipper, right, this is obviously a big, link for you to go to promote us and to help grow what we're working on. But welcome in whatever part of your entrepreneurial journey you're at. Tonight is going to be pretty impactful if you're one of those guys or gals that is trying to get off the ground, right? Maybe you're in high school, maybe you're in college, maybe you're looking for some way to earn some money. I know the economy has not been great recently, so I should be giving you guys a good formula to work off right now. Something that's going to take maybe a side hustle that you guys are all familiar with and exponentially increase the earnings for it. I'm going to show you guys math that most people are honestly probably going to just scroll past. And that's fine, right? This isn't for most people, right? This is for the person who's tired, of scrolling past the side hustle videos, the Andrew Tate videos, Iman Gadzhi, right? That don't really pay. That's just kind of our fluff. Even Alex Hormozy these days, right? It's a lot of just kind of content. It's not really a lot of education. And they're tired of apps that promise income, but then take a cut out of your dignity to do so, right? Just like OnlyFans. Tired of feeling like, the internet then too is designed to extract from you, right? And take your energy just like a job instead of build you up and give you a clear path out that might actually make your life better. Tonight, I'm going to show you guys the most secure way I know of how to start making money online, starting literally as soon as this live stream ends, maybe even during it if you guys are proactive. And then I'm going to show you how the same skill could literally retire you if played right now. This isn't hype. I promise you on everything I stand for. This is just math. And so I can confidently say, stay with me. All right. So without further ado, guys, get your popcorn out. More importantly, get your notes out and give me 20 minutes. This is more important than any lesson school will have taught you. I'm about to show you guys the math that most people will scroll past. Let's talk about what's out there right now, first of all, because I know you guys have all seen it, right? Every week there's this new easy money method that's going viral, drop shipping, print on demand, AI automation. Now it's using Claude Code, right, to build a SaaS business in a weekend. You've seen the tweets, you've seen the TikToks, but here's what they don't tell you. Most of these methods out there, the Claude Code stuff, the AI bots, they're either saturated, they require thousands of dollars in startup costs, or this is the scary one, they're actively putting you at risk. We talked about this the last two podcasts we just had within the past week, right? Let's talk about AI for a second. So Claude Code and ChatGPT, right? They built a business with AI tutorials. These are very common, right? All you need is AI and you can make a copywriting business, right? Do you know what you're doing, though, when you paste your ideas, your business plans, and your personal information in ChatGPT or Grok or Claude? You're essentially feeding a machine whose main goal is to store everything, to remember everything, and more importantly, to profile you. You're training their models and you're giving away your intellectual property and your best ideas for free. Not many of you guys know that ChatGPT actually has in their terms of service that they can take your idea. If you have a great new ChatGPT, if you came up with that idea, if you put it into ChatGPT, they can analyze it, find that key idea, and they could build a business, and you can't sue them because you've given them permission to take your ideas. Have fun with that. And the automation bots, right, the apps that people are making with this Claude Code, half of them are just scrapers that violate people's terms of service. They're going to get sued. They're going to get copyright infringed. They're going to get shut down. This is going to last a couple months. And you build a whole income stream around one platform. That platform bans you. and then your income's gone overnight, especially when you spent hundreds or thousands of dollars to get it to work. There's no, recourse, there's no refund, there's just lost money, an opportunity. So that's not security to me. It's just a house of cards. Basically, again, AI, you're feeding a machine that stores everything. And what I'll say is that's not a side hustle. That's just, again, broken. And then there's the gig economy. There's Uber, there's DoorDash, there's Instacart. That's the more like noble way, right? Most people save up some extra cash if they just don't know what to do. And I'm not going to disrespect anybody that's doing that work. I love, having my food brought to me. I love the people that go out and make a living genuinely just grinding it out. That's some dog shit right there. Not dog shit as in terrible. They're dogs for that, right? It's honest work. It pays the bills. You are somebody who can make a living, right? Doing the hard stuff. But I'm still going to be real about what that means and what it is inherently. You're trading your car, right? For Uber or DoorDash, you're trading your gas, you're trading your time, your safety, right? If you're especially like a female driver, for what? 15 to 20 bucks an hour before any expenses or taxes. And at the end of the year, what do you really have? You just wore out your own vehicle and you have nothing to show for it. There's no equity, there's no skill development, there's no long-term vision. There's no asset, right, that compounds into an investment. There's just hours exchanged for dollars that disappear into taxes, rent, and groceries. There has to be a better way. At the end of the year, again, most of you guys are left with nothing. So why am I being mean? Why am I just calling out these hustles? I want to introduce you guys to something, and I really need you to hear me on this. In my opinion, and I've tried a lot of these, right? I've obviously built businesses in different fields. Content clipping is the most secure, low barrier way to enter and start making money online, period, with the least expensive upfront costs. Here's why. 1, startup costs. You don't need inventory. You don't need a website. You don't need to learn code. Hell, you don't even need a laptop. You just need a phone and an internet connection a lot of times. That's it. Second, the skill transfers. If you want to become a content creator, if you want to build a personal brand, a business, this is step 0 to getting you started. It's the free college education, right? A lot of things you guys are going to do, you need content, and clipping it and learning how to make good content, getting paid to do so, is the only college in the world where you're getting paid to learn a skill that will retire you. Well, it's really, it's what gives you freedom. And it's more importantly, right? You learn what pacing feels right. You learn what design of a good content video feels like, what transitions are good. And more importantly, the most important skill you'll ever learn if you're going to be an online entrepreneur, how to make people stop scrolling. You're getting paid to develop the exact same skills that you need to blow up your own brand later. So it's not like you're trading in the 9-to-5, right, life. You're building the skills that will escape you from there, but you're not going to escape unless you have those skills anyway. So either do it for yourself and pay for the editing like software and tools and lose money, or educate yourself and make money while you're doing that so you can hit it hard when you get started. And again, third, guaranteed rates. If you guys want to become a content creator, right, this is the big one. If you know you have fixed expenses like a video editing tool that you're going to want to use for your own content, you know exactly what you're getting paid in this case before you ever do the work. Up to $8 in our case per 1,000 views. No surprises. There's no algorithm didn't favor you this month. You hit the views, you get paid. Simple. 4, you guys can start literally tonight. Not next week, right? Not after you build some sort of funnel. We've built a website. You're selling our product. People are coming to our website. It's our responsibility to deliver them a premium experience in Altura. And people can just join for free anyway. So we just care that you help people notice us, and we're going to pay you for that. There's no risk to you as long as you go out there and do the easy work that you don't have to leave your chair to do, or you can do it while you're sitting in the back of class. Tonight, right? We have the source videos. I'm literally building a source video. When I'm done with this podcast, this goes into a folder. You can download the video from this folder. You cut it up into a million pieces, find the best 30 seconds, post it on Instagram, and we pay you. We have Opus Clip too. We have a partnership with them. They're an AI tool that literally put the link to the YouTube video or the Rumble video in Opus Clip. And you do have to pay for it, but it'll literally make the clips for you. And as long as you can make those clips good, you're going to way outperform the cost of even having the tool. So it's literally just clicking and pasting links, and that could set you free. And go from zero on your first submission to hundreds or thousands within a few hours by having a tool like that on your side. And again, the same tool you can use for yourself as well and pay for it with our content clipping. You can go from, again, zero to hero just by figuring out how to make it work. And you're not paying or getting charged to learn these things or wasting your own money. We're basically investing our money for you to try it out as long as you help us in the process. And here's the thing about like Opus Clip and other, auto clipping tools that makes it different from especially the other AI tools people are hyping up and buying, right? You're not pasting your business secrets into it. You're not giving away your data. You're just putting a link in, and you're using Opus Clip to make a short form video, basically 30 seconds. It does all the work for you. It's kind of like a hammer, right? It just boom, 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 boom. You got 30 short form videos. You can post all of them and ride the wave of all of the views that gets our brand. It takes long form content. It finds the best moments out there, and then it cuts them for you. Clean, simple. There's no privacy risks. There's no weird bot behavior that gets you banned. This is approved on all of the major platforms, even LinkedIn and X and things like that. It's an AI that works for you instead of extracting for you. And that's what I really want you guys to be tracking. I know it just sounds like a sales pitch. We're not actually getting paid to promote Opus Clip. I just use it every day. I'm literally going to make my own clips on it after this. So I want to give you guys the vision, right? Because that just sounds like a side hustle, a glorified Uber or DoorDash hustle, right? To earn a few extra bucks. But that's not the case. Not with Altura content clipping. Again, picture this. You're sitting at home tonight. Maybe you're watching this on your phone. Maybe you're on the toilet. Maybe you're in the car at the gym. You get on Opus Clip. You guys grab this podcast episode or one of the countless ones we've already put into files. The AI finds maybe 3 or 4 potential clips. You guys pick the best one. You maybe tweak the caption a little bit, try some different hashtags, and then you post it on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. That clip, right, because we made the content, I bought the studio camera, the lighting equipment, and all that, it's good quality. So as long as you make a decent clip with it, you could probably farm a few hundred or 1,000 views. You just made money, right? Up to $8 for probably 30 seconds of your time. That's real money in your account by next week. Now compare that to driving around for 2 to 3 hours, trashing your car, delivering cold Chipotle to people who don't give a fuck about you and probably won't tip anyway. And if you're tired of, right, someone who dreams of being a content creator and having a YouTube following or whatever it is, just listen to me, right? This is your training ground. The best creators that I know personally didn't start by pointing a camera at themselves. They started by studying what good creators do that works, by understanding rhythm, how to speak well, what lighting looks like, what transitions look like, and really just developing what I would call the eye for what makes content pop. When you clip, you're doing exactly that. You're getting a taste, like being in the room with a famous architect or artist, right? You're getting a masterclass for free in short form content that also pays you to do so. Imagine the college experience, but without having to pay a dime and then having them pay you. I know that because I went to the Air Force Academy, very rare place to get into where you actually get paid to go to college. So I can relate that it's a pretty good experience, guys. Most people to get educated, they're paying thousands of dollars to go to school and they can't even get a job nowadays. If you're in high school or maybe you're already in college, create extra income. Don't pay for thousands of dollars of courses that teach you what you're going to learn anyway for becoming a creator in your first month of just making clips and getting paid to do so. Hopefully, guys, that makes sense to you. So just start here. Start by taking our link from this YouTube or Rumble video, wherever you're watching this, put in Opus Clip or just put it in your own CapCut or something, and go build your own thing after learning how to do it on our videos without having to spend an hour first recording your own YouTube video. You'll be years ahead of everyone else just by taking the little bit of extra step to make the algorithm notice you. You're basically, again, you're getting a masterclass in short form while getting paid. I don't know how much more clearly I can paint that out for you guys. So what we've determined right up to this point is clipping is safe. DoorDash is a risk. Building a SaaS company is spending thousands of dollars and putting your computer at risk by having an AI code for you and having access to all your files. Telling ChatGPT your ideas is giving away your private content that it will sell to Microsoft like it did in their $10 billion deal. Your private conversations, your worries, your fears, your romantic thoughts, anything you guys have ever been worried about, Microsoft now owns because you're telling ChatGPT everything. Clipping is safe. It's a guaranteed way to make money that's reliable. It builds real skills, and you can start tonight. That alone makes it better than 90% of what's already out there because the business model is clear as day. But what I haven't told you yet is the way it's going to actually retire you, right? The real reason I'm so excited about any of this. I haven't shown you the math yet. Because clipping for Altura isn't just a side hustle. We are a premium brand. It's not just some skill development thing that's going to make some extra cash. It's a potential path to change your life. And I know that sounds intense. So I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Here's how Altura works. And again, once you see this, you can't unsee the math. We have content clippers, right? People like you that take our podcast episodes and turn them into short form clips. Every one of those posts gets new views and new people discover Altura. I'm going to actually show you guys from our real website as I'm talking, the stuff that we're speaking on and how this is actually going to lead to you guys having a path out from all of this. It's the proof is right here in front of you. So let me type in our domain name as I continue. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. So if you guys don't have your phone open, you can't see what's going on, look at your screen right now. This is Altura's website, right? Let's go to ecosystem and learn how you all make money, right? So we have this token. Again, some people that you're promoting, right, essentially become members. And this is the flywheel. So when you make content, you come in after, becoming a member, maybe just joining for free. You're going to create content that earns up to $8 per 1,000 views. And again, because if you use our token, you can get paid out way more money than we would otherwise pay out in cash. The people that see your videos, the people that come in, that content is going to generate members. That's step 3 here. And that those members who subscribe to a platform that use our premium networking services, that sell their services on our platform. Again, we've created Altura, which is essentially the new Fiverr place to get gigs without having sketchy people you can't trust. And that revenue that you're driving in creates buyback opportunities. We will drive money into our own token that you guys are holding. And the token is brand new. Our goal is to get it to $1. And it's very, very low because we just put it out there. So the clippers who held their earnings and will hold them continue to exponentially grow off this flywheel, right? Every time you get tokens, that's more attractive to people that are crypto investors. It creates more revenue we can push back out to use for marketing and to pay you guys more for content, which brings in more people, which pays you guys more tokens, which increases the value and makes you rich. And the people who help us grow, those that start early on this, get to ride the growth the whole way through. We're not extracting from you. This isn't some pyramid scheme. We're including you in the upside because this is a utility token. And that token will be used to fund content creation and clipping, right? It'll be used to host our ecosystem of transactions, right? Of people that can exchange services on our website. And how does everyone win, right? If you're a member in your community, you guys earn tokens, right? These point things for daily activity, cryptocurrency. You can go to our store and redeem those for services, free memberships, even just the token themselves. You get access to our free premium network when you're a member, that's included, as well as Nova AI, which is our version of ChatGPT, which keeps your privacy safe. And you guys can post job requirements or go hire people to do things or just network with people who would be good to help you. The content clippers get paid in the token, which creates a massive growth potential, brings in the founders who will just fund the content creators even more. And then those that hold the token in any regards, whether you just buy it as an investment, you get rewarded it by using the platform, or you're a clipper, see us buy back the tokens from our revenue and ride the growth of an increasing asset instead of holding on to cash, which we all know nowadays is just losing money due to inflation. The people who help us grow get included in the upside. Your earnings are your equity. For once, you don't have to get paid cash and then figure out how you can flip that into more money. You're exponentially increasing your returns by using tokens to get paid. You're getting paid in the thing that grows while we grow, and you are literally contributing to that process. So here's the part that I promise, right? The actual numbers with this. Right now, Altura, and let me stop sharing this so I can come back to me. Right now, Altura trades at about 0.03 of a penny. That's $0.00003. Almost nothing. Our target is $1. That's roughly a 33,000x move because there's no money in the token right now. So second a few dollars go in, it's going to massively skyrocket. We're going to grow, maybe 10% of that instantly. And obviously it gets exponentially harder as more money comes in. Let's say you're clipping, right? You earn about 10,000 tokens per month. At today's price, that's worth roughly about 30 cents. If you hold that, right, you don't sell, you don't spend it, and you just use this as a hustle, and Altura reaches $1, that month of work is now worth $10,000. I know that's insane math, but that is the opportunity cost we're talking about here. 6 months, $60,000. A year, $120,000 because you aided in the system early, had belief, and you accumulated this massive pool of tokens for something you could have cashed out for $3.60, right? That month of work is worth $10,000. Most clippers are thinking about their next paycheck. They're just trying to get the bills paid. They're trying to earn a couple bucks to spend on Fortnite or whatever, right? I want you guys thinking about your next decade, especially with the economy going the way it is. Here's the thing that makes this work. We need you guys to win for us to win. I can't win and our business can't win. We can't get off the ground or get people to notice us unless you guys help us share our content. So if a clipper dumps their Altura tokens immediately, that's creating a sell pressure. The token struggles. If you guys clip and you hold, that's stability in a world that's ever unstable. That becomes a stakeholders type situation for you. We all rise together. This isn't, again, it's not charity, it's alignment. I need some of you to win big, especially early, because you're taking on more risk than the people that come in way later and make 10% additional money on their clipping earnings. You guys can make 10,000 times that, right? It's designed so helping you is the same thing as helping Altura because we all are partaking in this ecosystem. We all want to make money. We all want to get rich online. This is the way we all succeed and win with nobody, I guarantee you, nobody losing. We're building a money printer together. The more patient you guys are, the bigger the share is. So employees, right, in companies, they get paid to leave. Our owners get paid to stay. I'm trying to turn clippers, you guys that make content, from just hustlers that just want their $4 into owners that will make $40,000 by just being patient. That's it. So if you guys are, again, here's my ask. If you're already clipping, if you're making content, if you're posting short form stuff, thank you. Hold on to your tokens, your Altura tokens. Be patient. And all I'm saying is just watch what happens. If you're thinking about starting, if you need an opportunity to not just make content, but to get rich doing it, this is your time. You have to be one of the early people in this. The token is at its absolute lowest, which means it has the biggest percentile to grow. The opportunity is at its highest. You can learn to clip in a single afternoon. We're hosting a training on Sunday. You can sign up on our platform. And if you guys aren't sure, clip this episode. Find the moment that hits you. Just post it, tag me, that's it. And then you're qualified. Because the people who move first are the ones that get to look back and say, I was here and I got rich because I did something before anyone else even knew about it. That's my ask. If this got hit different for any of you guys, just do one of two things, ideally both. First, post that you're listening. Just put it on your story, create a short form content, let people know you're just paying attention. And again, second, if you want to start, Altura, Altura, society.com. The link's literally down here below. come build with us. I just showed you the math. I showed you how you can create a retirement check for yourself within a year if positioned right. What you do with that math and that opportunity that I just proved to you is 100% up to you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great night. I hope you see the one in a lifetime opportunity. I hope you use it to your advantage just as much as I would want the same if the economy is as bad as it is and I need a way out. I love all of you guys. I thank you for your time. And as always, we'll see you back on Friday. I'm rooting for you. Take care.